Hello, every pony. Funny, cool guy, 420 here. So, today's video is a bit of a more recent subject rather than something that I've been dwelling on. It's gonna be kind of like just a big dump, really. But, stop doing nothing. Stop doing nothing. This is more to myself. Stop doing nothing, please. It's killing your brain cells. This is also like just a self call out because over the past few days, I've realized, like, holy fuck, I've done so much. So, timeline here being, I started school in, I want to say, April 1st, and I ended like around May 25th, and it's now June 11th. If I were to tell you a single thing that I did other than school, in that time frame, I would not be able to give you an answer. That's not a good thing. And if I were to tell you what I've done this year, I could count it on my hand, everything I've accomplished, because I haven't accomplished much. I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school the normal way. I did get my credits that I needed, but I still don't feel satisfied. And it comes from basically, it just comes from hating myself and not respecting my worth. And that's what happens if you don't start respecting your worth. You have nothing to accomplish and you have nothing to show for what you have done. And I've come to this realization that life isn't just about these big accomplishments that you make. It's about the small ones, getting out of bed. And that first thing, getting out of bed, that most people will have to do every day, I didn't really do this past year. It's June and I really have nothing to show. I'm an artist. I draw, but I haven't made like a full painting in a while. Is it lack of motivation? I have a lot of motivation, but I just don't do it. Why is that? I haven't even made a video in like 2 months. Why is it? Why do I not do this to myself? I have the most free time I've ever had in my entire life. Yet, I don't apply that to myself. And it comes from a lack of self-worth, and it comes from many factors, but pinning it on something like depression or something like that is stupid. Yeah, I'm depressed, but there are depressed people out there who do way more than me. Comparison is the thief of joy, but Jesus Christ, there hasn't been a significant life event for me to feel this way. I think that we as a society has started normalizing, and I hate this word normalize, but it's true. I spent like 12 hours a day on my phone. Not even on the computer, not even doing something productive like, watching a YouTube video. I would just spend it on TikTok with instant gratification at my fingertips. That's not a healthy thing to do, and it's completely destroyed first of all, my dopamine receptors. I can't experience normal dopamine like everyone else. My attention span is gone down so much. I can't even watch like a minute video without feeling some sort of need to fast forward it. The other day, I started watching YouTube videos not as background noise, but just watching it, and I had this compelling thought to just fast forward through it. What is that? That's not normal. That's not a normal thing that people do. I can't even watch a movie. Like, it's not healthy. It's not. No matter what social media tells you, the term bed rotting has officially become used as this little buzzword. And like, I rotted in my bed for the past 6 months. Yeah, I left the house occasionally, but for I want to say like 70% of my time, it was spent in my bed, sleeping on my phone. I eat in my bed. I am like a certified loser. I don't have many friends. I've maybe hung out with my best friend like 4 or 5 times this past year. I don't have that many friends anyways. Like, what's wrong with me? And I realized this today while writing in my cute little journal. Isn't it adorable? But I realized this today is I got so happy and content with doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I would go to work. I work a morning shift, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., get home at 3, go on my phone for like the entire time, maybe take a nap, wake up from the nap, go back on my phone. What? Like, saying that out loud feels healthy, but like to say it, but it sounds disgusting. Imagine telling someone you don't know, like, hey, nice to meet you. I spend 12 hours on my phone every day. Do you want to be friends with that person? This is a question I come up. Do you want to be friends with yourself? Would you want to be friends with yourself? I would like to become friends with my old self, but the current self, no, I'm not. I'm not a person at this point. I'm a shell of a human being. And so, why? Why am I this shell? Why am I less than what I've known before? Why have I lost all motivation? I have the most free time ever. I remember in middle school, and I know it's sick to compare you to your middle school self, but in terms of motivation, I would get home from school. I would wake up at like 6:30 a.m., go to school all day, get home from school, draw for like 5 hours straight, eat dinner, go on my phone for maybe a little bit just to look at inspiration for more drawings, go back to bed, wake up and do it all over again. And now I feel like after like an 8-hour shift at work, I'm dead. I want to go to sleep. I want to do nothing. I want to go on my phone, curl up on my bed. No! That's not what humans are meant to do. And it sounds so embarrassing, but even going outside sometimes feels like a challenge. I went on a walk the other day and I brought my sketchbook and I brought a little blanket and I sat down and I drawed. And even then in an outside environment, I still found myself going on my phone. This isn't what humans are meant to be. And people say that a lot. Oh, humans weren't meant to work a 9 to 5. Humans weren't meant to do that. It's true. But it also stems within you. The problem is in the system, but you also contribute to the factor of why you feel depressed, of why you feel like this. The reason you conditioned yourself to only feel instant gratification if it's coming from your fingertips in these colorful, bright pixels. Heaven is not the pixels on my screen. That is literally my bio on my YouTube channel. Heaven is not the pixels on my screen. Heaven is going outside and looking at the sky, even if it's cloudy, and thinking, wow, I'm glad to be alive. The internet is fun, and the internet can teach you a lot of things. But TikTok is not the internet. I'll say it now. That is not what the internet meant to be. You don't feel togetherness when you go on that website or that app. And I mentioned this, using any social media that like is meant to be on the phone on a computer is like torture. Try going on TikTok on a computer. Try going on Instagram on a computer. It's boring. It's lame. It's nothing like the instant gratification you got on your phone. I don't think that having a 12-hour screen time should be romanticized. You should not bed rot. And it's so easy to say that. It's so easy to say that now that I'm in this headspace. But in a worse headspace, I'm going to be like, no, that's all I want to do. I don't even want to live. The second you feel any motivation to get out of bed, use that time to think. And that brings me to my main point. For the past 6 months, I haven't been thinking. Oh, how have you survived? Autopilot. Like, I really haven't had a genuine thought, a genuine time to myself for hours. No screens, nothing. And it's hard to wean off screens. It really is. It's so stupid. It's so 21st century. It's so privileged for me to say I'm addicted to my phone. I'm addicted to social media. But it's true. And it's a genuine issue that's facing so many people around the world. They spend all the time on their phone creating a weird idea of what life really is. You go outside. You know that one meme where it's like, couch cushions are part of the bourgeoisie, and then it's like people in real life. Hey man, how's it going? That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. Anything you do on the internet is not real. Is not translate into real life. That discourse you're talking about, you're having a fucking 20-page argument, doesn't exist in real life. You're not going to use these subjects in real life. Start thinking. I'm not talking about critical thought. I think critical thought is something that most people lack these days. But it doesn't have to be that. It just has to be get off your phone and start thinking for once. Don't go on social media immediately after work. Don't wake up and go on social media. That is probably the worst thing you can do for your brain. Put on a nice tune and just let yourself think. Think yourself through the day. Let yourself be you. Because I'm tired of being what I'm not. I'm tired of waking up every day and hating my life because all I do is lay in my bed and sit and go on my phone. I'm forcing myself to get out of that habit. Today I used my phone, but not nearly as much as I would. You don't have to completely wean out your phone or social media, but don't make those instant gratification apps your main use. Watch a video, a 40-minute YouTube analysis without moving your eyes from the screen. No Subway Surfers, no, I don't know, fucking playing with slime. None of that. Just watch the video. Watch my video. Don't put this shit as background noise. Watch it. Watch this video without your eyes moving from the screen. It's hard. For a lot of people, it's hard. For me, it's probably hard to watch this back. I'm not going to watch this back. That's boring. I don't want to watch myself talk. But in all honesty, I'm going to try making it a habit to not use my phone as much. Maybe 3 to 4 hours a day. That's a lot, I know, but it's way less than 12 hours a day, which is my usual. I don't know, but we need to start thinking. And when I say me, I'm talking me and myself. I'm gonna start thinking. I started journaling today, and it was pretty much the same thoughts I'm kind of spewing onto this video, but a lot more clean and a lot more mean, a lot more critical of myself. But you're your biggest enemy, and you're also your biggest friend. Friends don't hurt other friends. Don't hurt yourself by going on social media for 12 hours a day, creating arguments, doing all that. Make today different. Draw a picture, go for a walk, do a cartwheel, I don't know. But life just gets better when you're not on your phone. The boomers are right, guys. Fuck, Gen Z's gonna crumble. Anyways, do you guys like my new camera? My boyfriend gave it to me. He's awesome. I miss him a lot, and I hope he's doing well. And he's kind of an inspiration for this video. I take a lot of inspiration from him, and a lot of admiration goes towards him. He doesn't use his phone nearly as much, and he even told me, just use your computer more. I'm using my disgusting, 10-year-old computer. I'm loving it. Because even then, when you're on, a computer, it's still technology. You feel more productive when you're on a computer rather than a phone. Feels like you can do business on there. That's what he said. His words, not mine. But shout out to my boyfriend, Greg. He's a big help. And he's the coolest person ever. I don't know, I just miss him. But thank you all for watching, or not, or just putting my voice as background noise. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you comfortable. Love you guys. Bye, every pony.